Hey there, and we're live. So, as you guys probably saw, if you saw from the intro, Byron Allen has done it again. As always, this episode is sponsored by the Black Legacy Wealth Project. Their goal and mission is to generate generational wealth and spread financial literacy global. We thank them for their partnership and their sponsorship. Well, I want to get right down to it. Byron Allen made a $10 billion bid for ABC and Nat Geo. As we have heard, and of course many people know, that Disney, which owns ABC and National Geographic, has been hemorrhaging money. Okay, their streaming service is in the toilet. And it's probably because I canceled my subscription. Once that I hadn't had any new, what is it, God, the one, the Boba Fett guy, I forget, anyway, I watched that show like crazy. And once the season was over, I was like, well, I'll just renew it next season. So I'm sure they took a hit when I canceled my $9 subscription. But that aside, I think they would be smart to let this go. But let's just back up a second here. We know that, I don't know, 9, 10 years ago, Bill Cosby made a bid for NBC. And they blocked that stuff like an NBA basketball player. They were like, nope. So we're going to see if Byron Allen has the same luck. It's really interesting. When I first saw this, I thought it was clickbait. I was like, yeah, right. And so, of course, I went to reputable sources. I went to CNN, MSNBC, BBC, and they were all reporting it. So I want to show you guys, in case you don't know, I want to show you a clip from the report. Take a look at this.
Sue, what more do we know at this point?
Well, according to a source close to the matter, Byron Allen is throwing his hat into the ring and making this $10 bid for the ABC network, for FX, its National Geographic cable channels, as well as all the local, what are called O&Os, owned and operated TV stations that the network would have. Byron Allen, well known to Americans years ago as a comedian who rose through the ranks to produce TV shows and then started buying cable networks and became a multi-billionaire. Bloomberg has also learned the offer is preliminary and could change. Allen is said to be basing his offer on the assumption that these properties generated about $1.25 billion in earnings before taxes, depreciation, and amortization over the past year. And we're told if that number is lower or higher, that Allen would adjust his proposed price, which is based on a multiple of 8 times EBITDA. We're told that he would work with banks and private equity firms to finance an acquisition, and that he'd probably sell the local TV stations that he already owns if there was any conflict in terms of them being NBC or CBS affiliations. Again, a remarkable rise for Byron Allen in that he spent more than $1.3 billion in recent years to acquire assets such as the Weather Channel and a string of local TV stations across the country. He also has apparently a lot of debt in his Allen Media LLC. He's thrown his hat into the ring for other acquisitions, such as the proposal to buy BET and proposed acquisition of TV station owner Tegna. Bloomberg reported earlier on Thursday that Disney had put out in a statement that they're considering strategic options such as selling the network, although no decision on a sale has been made. We also reported that there was already interest from the Nexstar Media Group and that they have had, according to Bloomberg reporting, exploratory discussions with ABC. And now Allen has apparently, according to our source, dropped a $10 million bid based on his assessment of the value of the network. So interesting to see how the landscape could be changing here.
Sue, what more?
Okay, maybe it was me, but when it first started, did she say he puts a $10 bid? Did she say a $10 bid? He's put a $10 bid in. Then later on in the report, she said 10 million. Or did she say billion? So she said 10 million. First I heard $10, then I heard 10 million. And then of course she gives his credibility as with he was a comedian, a well-known comedian. Yeah, he was a comedian. But I think he's more known for buying the Weather Channel and being a multi-billionaire. Why don't they give black people, African American people, because black's just a color. Why don't they give us our props? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he bought the Weather Channel and he has a lot of debt in his portfolio. But obviously he has enough assets and leverage to be able to make a $10 billion bid for ABC and National Geographic. But they're not saying that part. Oh, he was a funny. He was telling jokes and yeah, he's got a lot of debt and yeah, it's just $10 and I don't know. I always see all kind of shade being thrown there, but I really hope Byron Allen is able to successfully buy this. Although, as we know, he should get a good deal because, as we know, over the last year, according to Forbes, last 2 years, according to Forbes, over 60. What is that? Hold on, let me get my facts straight here. Over 61% of Americans have switched to a streaming service or have some sort of streaming service, and over 67% of people in the last 5 years have cut the cord, which means they have stopped watching traditional cable television and are now watching streaming services, such as the services that the OnStagePlus television network is on: Apple, Roku, Android TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Google TV, the list goes on. So I think this is a really great move. I think you should get a really, really good deal because we know terrestrial TV is dying and cable TV is, but if he's got a strong brand like ABC, he can do something with it. But having that being black owned, uh, you know, it'd be nice. ABC, another brother controlling things, right? Yeah, remember that. So we'll see how that goes. Just want to put that out there. As always, we try and bring you a quick bite of what's going on. I'm really hoping this is going to be funny if it's a challenge. Or we do know that last year Byron Allen made a bid for the Denver Broncos and he was outbid. So I'm sure a bunch of people got together and was like, "Oh no, we can't let him do this." Who would outbid for the Denver? Well, I don't know what the valuation he had on the Denver Broncos was, but he's definitely trying to flex and make his presence felt. So I hope this brother is able to go through with this, because if that's the case, I will be renewing. Well, I won't say my Disney subscription unless they lower the price, but I will be watching the ABC streaming service if it's bought by him, and National Geographic. I think that's like $11 a month. I will be renewing that one if he buys it and show support. Anyway, please make sure you subscribe to the OnStage Plus Television Network, our subscription channel of $5.99 a month. Support black media. It's important. Keep shows like this on the air. And, of course, please spread the word. And you can, of course, download the app and join the over 100,000 plus people that have already installed and downloaded our television app globally. And we're really digging what we're putting out. So thank you so much for that. I wish you, as Don Cornelius used to say, peace, love, and hair grease. But stay cool, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Take care.